and welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point, Jay. They have a squad here in Philadelphia. And the New York Knicks control the tap. The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Cashes in for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat, and I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Al Horford going to the line to shoot two.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Al Horford has got two shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Smith to Julius Randle. Al Horford. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Randle. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Short jumper misses. Simmons with it. Leads a bucket. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Richardson. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Simmons to Embiid. Mitchell Robinson sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Mitchell Robinson swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Horford. Well defended. Smith with it up top. He'll run the offense. Dennis Smith Jr. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Simmons to Richardson. Here's a chance from long range, and Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Can't connect from in close. Embiid to Richardson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Dennis Smith Jr. looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Knicks with the basketball. Smith. From the painted area, won't go down. In the front court comes Smith. It's 12-10. Second effort. Dennis Smith Jr. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Harris. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Marcus Morris with a piece. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Josh Richardson. Can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. And the finish at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
To Taj Gibson. Can't connect from inside. The follow won't go either. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Tobias Harris trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Smith with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. He gets it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Richardson. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Smith. Jonah Bolden rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Richardson to Tobias Harris. Nice pass to set things up.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Smith into the front court. Shot clock's off as they'll search for a tying bucket. Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall. Richardson. He was all over him. Desperation shot here from half court. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Oh, Ben Simmons. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Now a steal by Philly.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
To the line, shooting 2.
Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Oh, yeah, that's light work. That's light work.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nothing going here on that drive. Second effort. To Simmons. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Marcus Morris. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Oh, they called a foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Hayden, they go down low to Randall. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Mitchell Robinson with the block. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Simmons fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And a 5-second back-to-the-basket violation is called. Tough make through traffic.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Randall. The pass set it all up.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Rebounds pulled down by New York. To Payton. Rebound cleared by Philly. To Simmons. Runners good there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Tobias Harris. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Julius Randle at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. And hits the first free throw.
For Philadelphia, number 42.
And he makes them both. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who've been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Possession lies with New York. Payton.
Watch the pick. You see it.
It goes down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
To Payton. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Tobias Harris, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Payton with the basketball. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you're taking medicine, and you call it a day.
Curling inside and stuffs it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Josh Richardson. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks aren't down by too much at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
Simmons.
Has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1/2 of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Lets it fly from long range and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Beyond the arc for 3. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. And he hits the second. Smith now into the front court. His group now down 2. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with an easy lay right there.
Smith. Oh, nice find for the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Tobias Harris above the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
New York Knicks basketball. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
And did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. Smith with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Julius Randle tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Free throws coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Dennis Smith Jr. Nothing going here on that drive. It was right there. To Simmons. And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects at the line. New York in control of the basketball. Surveys the floor. Smith shot, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip. He fought back.
Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Mitchell Robinson sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here's Simmons with it up top. The deficit is 6. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Into the front court comes Smith. They'll run the offense. Jumper's good.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. substitution being made in this one.
Number 6, Alfred Payton.
And scores. Strong take.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Number 6,
To Richardson. Josh Richardson, now 3 for 9.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Has a look. Not that time.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
No good. Defense catching a break there. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
For 3. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Right now shooting 62% in this one. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Josh Richardson snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The quarter comes to an end. The Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in. Entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more important.
Short jumper off the mark. Taj Gibson. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Fires the 3. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Another chance. Dennis Smith Jr. pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. The possession lies with New York. Smith to Kevin Knox. Down to Randall. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Slams it down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Smith to the basket, but it stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Horford to Tobias Harris. Horford, shot no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Into the front court comes Simmons. The margin standing now at 7. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Dennis Smith Jr. has got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Simmons to Embiid. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. Richardson to Horford. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Smith to Julius Randle. Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Simmons to Horford. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smooth part of his game. Al Horford drills the catch-and-shoot three.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 6, Alfred Payton.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11.
Catch up, baby.
Horford to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris at the line for 2 shots. At the line so far, he's shooting 72%.
Shooting 2.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, you been in the gym, huh?
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Joel Embiid, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Simmons into the front court. His guys down by 9. And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Can't connect from in close. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
for some new personnel into the game. Simmons to Tobias Harris. And scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Won't go. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. It's a victory for the Knicks as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks. The 76ers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Chain track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Julius Randle.
Was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.